Okay, solar panels. Last week I talked about how I was thinking about maybe getting solar panels off my house. Off my house? On my house. And I don't know if I want to go off the grid, but whatever. I sit here baking in the sun in this fucking house. I might as well get something out of it, right? All right, so here we go. Hi, Bill. First off, huge fan of your comedy podcast. Thank you. I saw you perform Brian Regan. Oh, with Brian Regan, Cubs comedy. Wow, that was a bucket list night for me to be able to perform with that guy. Show was absolutely hilarious. Well, thank you, and thank you from Brian Regan, too. Anyway, regarding your question about solar, there is no solar power that is completely off the grid. You use all the energy that you can provide through solar and the rest that can't be provided by the sun. Like at night, or if it gets shady on your roof, the utility provides. This is called interconnection. You save a ton of money and you use clean energy in the process. I work for a solar company. I promise this isn't a bullshit sales pitch, and I manage the construction timeline, so I've learned a lot about this stuff. Here's a link to my company I work for. We install a lot in L.A. and in Boston as well, too. I think we're in like 12 different states. Anyways, thanks to you for the awesome podcast. Yeah, you know something about this solar shit? Every person you talk to says something different. I watch people on YouTube make up a solar thing. What a solar thing. Put up their solar panels, broke down how they worked, and how you could get off the grid. But it was really, really, really fucking involved. This guy's digging a goddamn trench. I can't even remember what the fuck was going on, but I'm just like, all right, I don't have room for a trench. All right, my little piece of property here. So I don't, I got room for a hole. Does that work? I can't even remember what he was doing. They dug this trench and he stuffed like a fucking tarp in there. I don't even know what I can't even tell you what was going on. But I will definitely, I'll definitely look into it. Hopefully I'll have more luck with you guys than the fucking cunts who put the roof on this house. Fucking assholes. I told you what they did, right? They put the roof on the house and then, like, the drain pipes, because it's an old house, old stupid design, where the drain off was, it goes down into a pipe that actually goes into like my attic is actually, you ever see Seeing John Malkovich, or Being John Malkovich? Remember how they had that floor where you had to walk around bent over? Like, that's basically how much space there is between the ceiling on my top floor and then the roof. I don't even know what the purpose of it is. All it is it just traps air that gets heated up and causes my house to be hot. But anyways, that's what it is. So the drain off of the water on the roof goes into a pipe that goes into the fucking crawl space and then back out the front of the house and down the side. So you take water from the roof, you bring it into the house. It's inside a pipe, but nevertheless, you bring it into the fucking house. And God forbid that pipe bursts. Or you have some fucking moron who disconnects it when he's putting the new roof on and forgets to hook it back up. And then tries to blame it on, he blamed it on, they're fucking old and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting there going, all right, this is at least a year in court. You know what? Why don't you just get the fuck out of here? I'll just put in a goddamn claim, you cunt. That's what I did, because I didn't want to go to court. So, anyways, I'm hoping you're better than those guys. I mean, how couldn't you be? All right, here's my favorite one of this week. Solar roadways debunked. I got a note from my guy here. Andrew says, a ton of people forwarded the same link as the one in the email below. I watched this so you don't have to. It's 30 minutes long. Basically, he bitches about cost, maintenance, and the efficiency of the perks advertised in the original video, like heating and repairing the road. Yeah, I actually watched the first 10 minutes of it. I'll save my opinion until I read this. Yo, Billy the Sunburned Kid. I know you were pretty pumped up about solar roads, and to be honest, so was I. But someone smart sat down and crunched some numbers and brought up points as to why solar roads are economically and technically not feasible. It's about 30 minutes long, so if you got some time to kill in any airport, check it out. Well, you know what, sir? I watched the first 10 minutes of it. He didn't debunk them. He just brought up a bunch of questions. He's just like, a road has to be durable. And I would have some questions about, they showed a tractor run over the tiles, but it was a small tractor and they only did it once. I would like to see how these these things hold up when it's wet out and you need water to run off. And he just brought up a bunch of fucking questions. He didn't debunk them. He did basically what he did. It's like 50% what you have to do. You can't have somebody just coming in, hey, these are brand new roads. Can I make them? Oh, okay. You think they're good? You think they're going to work? Okay. I mean, obviously you can't do that. But it's 50% that, which is smart. You got to ask the right questions. And then the other side is anytime you try to do something new, there's always people saying it's not going to work. And this guy, in his half hour, I'm sure he brought up a number of things that would be a problem. It doesn't mean they can't work. Okay, so I wouldn't say they were debunked. I would just say somebody asked a bunch of fucking questions, and rather than just what he does is he just throws it out there. It's like, why don't you contact the people at the solar road who are trying to make the solar roads and actually get some answers and get some fucking or maybe order some tiles and try to do some experiments yourself rather than wasting people's time with a half hour of questions and speculation. That's basically what it was. So I wouldn't say that it was debunked. But, you throw up 3 pointers for a half an hour, some of them are going to go in, even if you suck. So I'm sure a couple of his concerns were true. But, look at electric cars. Since way back in the day, people, they suck, they're fucking up. Like, people actually question the power of electricity. It powers the entire fucking city, can light up a whole fucking city. And I get a Prius and my own mother is going, can it go up a hill? No, Mom, I just got to get out and start walking. It's great for my weight. And look at that. They say, they're underpowered and they're this and they're that. First of all, the Prius is not an electric car. It's not even a fucking 50% electric car. It's like an 8% electric car. That's what it is. From like zero, I've told you this, guys, for years, from 0 to 7 miles an hour, that car runs on electric power and then switches over to gas for the rest of the time. And if you drive with a lead foot, you're going to get maybe 25 miles a gallon. But if you listen to the engine, okay, and you don't stomp on the gas and drive like a fucking maniac and slam on the brakes, you can get, I wouldn't say 40 miles a gallon. Yeah, you can get like 35, but it's great. Perfect car. If you're living in the city. I absolutely love the fucking thing. So anyway, so you had that. I bought that thing in October of 2007. And now, look at these Tesla cars. I actually rode in one of those the end of last year. Before I rode in Casey's fucking truck. Jesus Christ. Which probably gets 2 feet to the gallon. Especially the way he was driving it. Those Tesla cars are fucking amazing. And you can drive from... Last I checked, from San Diego all the way up to Vancouver. They have recharge stations from San Diego all the way up to Vancouver. And I think recently someone just drove one across the country. So, I sound like that guy in the speculation video. I got to look that one up, or you should look it up or whatever. But I'm actually I'm leaning towards that fucking thing. Thing's badass. You walk up to it and you turn it on, like the door handles are flush against the car, and you walk up and the things pop out. I'm sure other cars do that, but I never seen it, It's cool to me.